Hi everyone, it's Natalie here. And recently, the wonderful, extremely creative, and insightful Julianne Victoria reached out to me to ask if I would be willing to give a review of her tarot deck. So she has a new tarot deck called the Children's Tarot for the Young and the Young at Heart that she has created. And it comes with an incredible book. So, what I thought I would do, I'm not immune to hearing about feedback on Facebook, even though I'm not on the Facebook. But I'm hearing that people just, quote, want to see the cards. And I'm going to try and be as respectful of that as I can and split up my verbose reviews and walkthroughs and things into sections. Because why not? That'll probably be easier to upload, won't it? So, that said, I'm going to do just a brief walkthrough of the cards and of the book so that everybody can see them, and then I will save my review for it for another video. But this way, everyone can at least see them and get a sense of whether they feel it's something that they might want or that they might want for someone they love. It's young or young at heart. Okay, let's switch the camera around. Okay, so I've got everything reordered, and because I'd had these cards out last night and I was playing with them and having a generally really nice time, frankly, just messing with them and getting to know them. But once you open the deck on the inside, like you would with most kids' decks of cards and card games, you know, there are like title card, which you've got here that has the Fool on it, or she's renamed it Possibilities. And then you have like the little guide cards. So, you know, we know that it's tarot and what tarot does. She's got some ideas for spreads. Oops, the keywords for every card. And as I mentioned before, it is a majors only deck, so it's not nearly as overwhelming as a full 78 would be. Yeah, so those come first when you open the box. And then we have the cards themselves. So I should tell you, the cardstock here is absolutely wonderful. It is plastic. And it's funny because when Julianne showed the cards on her channel, she showed like what her toddler had managed to do with these after only, you know, a very short time with chewing them. And they were amazing. Like, you know, within a month of just like regular chewing on them and bending them and so on, they were still in really, you know, exceptionally good condition. And so that is the joy of it. It's really funny, when I opened these last night, or was it 2 nights ago? Whenever it was I opened these, time is like weird right now. My partner was sitting next to me on the sofa, and he said, "Wow, I really just want to put that in my mouth and chew on it." And I said, "Well, that's funny because you could." Not that either of us ever normally choose cards of any kind, but I just thought that was a funny little thing. So we have the Fool to start with here, which is renamed Possibilities. The Magician is called Learning. High Priestess is a little different, and here is called Imagination. Three is Mother, so the Empress energy. The Emperor is simply called Father. Hierophant is teacher. The Lovers are choices. The Chariot is movement, which is kind of sweet because there's still like the chariot element here through the use of the car. Eight is patience, so strength is translated as patience. So I guess from that perspective, it is following more of an RWS format. Otherwise, it would be justice here, but it's patience. And when you get to 11, you'll see that that's definitely the case. 9 would normally be the Hermit. Here it is intuition. Going into the woods. Yeah, to grandmother's house. Into the woods, to grandmother's house. Okay, so karma is 10, otherwise known as the Wheel of Fortune. It's so hard for me not to make a commentary. I'm really struggling with that. And 11, so 11 would normally be justice. It is truth. Weighing the truth. 12 is acceptance. So we would normally have the Hanged Man here. I have to just be honest, like it's hard for me not to make a commentary. As I said, I really overwhelmingly have a very positive response to this deck and these cards. Change. I mean, if you're a child, like, yeah, that's it right there. Okay, harmony. So temperance is harmony. Sorry, 13, change was death, obviously. So this is temperance. "15, normally called the devil. And in this deck, it's courage. And as I said, the review will go into greater depth about each of these and talk about, you know, things in greater detail. 16, rebuilding. It's the tower, obviously. I'm like, hey, can you believe it? This is the tower. Obviously, this is the tower. Yeah. Rebuilding. Wow. I mean, as an adult, like, I gotta be honest. I guess I qualify as young at heart. This is very comforting. It's a really comforting perspective. Obviously, the star, wishes. "18, dreams. And that would normally be the moon. The sun is called joy. And the judgment is called awareness. And finally, my fingernails will not, I don't have enough of them left after the pottery studio. 21 is oneness, so the world. So that is our deck. And I will be honest in telling you that, as you can see, or you will shortly see in a moment, it is not easy for me to try to riffle shuffle them because it's a small deck, which is great because it's really intended for kids. But you know, I tend to I like to riffle. If there were more of them, I think I'd be fine. But it does I can't do this from this angle. Let me see. So if I overhand, let's see, can we see it well enough here? I think we can. They are really easy to mix the cards. Little kids love to shuffle cards. Well, who am I? We all love to shuffle cards, let's be real. But they're perfect size for a small person's hands. You know, they shuffle overhandedly beautifully. They're matte-ish, but slightly satiny because of the finish on the plastic of the cards. I'm actually really, like, my first impressions are really, really positive. It's a really stunning, fun little deck. So, that's our walkthrough, and I will bring you a review. Ooh, look at that, they want to talk already. I will bring a review soon. I actually would really like to have more time with the book and time to play with the cards, read with the cards, and try them out. And as soon as I've done that, I will come back with a review. So, again, here's the book. Available on Lulu, although I moved my camera out, or in, and it's a little close. But anyway, there we are. All right, everyone. Thank you. Bye.